They're going to get the ball here. We have Kai Fairbairn going to kick it off. And this is the first dynamic kickoff return you're going to see in Acrisure history. And it is taken right there by the Steelers, Plumlee, and he gets outside the 20 before the hit is made. Harris with a lot to prove this season. Steelers did not pick up his fifth-year option. Pressure dumped off. Harris makes the play and he'll lose would-be tackler, and he gets first down yardage and more. Harris.
Nice patience right here by Field. He understands the pressure. He's able to deliver the football, takes a hit afterward, but you can see Najee right out there in space, adding that element right there. And of course you see big James Daniels out there trying to lead the way.
As the Steelers now operate from their own 39-yard line. This time Harris is going to be met at the line of scrimmage with nowhere to go. 2nd and 11, a loss of 1. Fields this time throws, and he has George Pickens, and Pickens gets first down yardage. Boys racked up on the sideline. That's a nice gain. Fields to Pickens. They hope to be saying that a lot in town, that is only going to continue. Those two guys were two of the best angry runners. Now an exchange fumble, and Fields is going to go for a loss right there, as that did not work well. Loss of 4 yards right there. You can see the center snap exchange. So 2nd and 14 after the 4-yard loss. Hand off to Warren. Warren doesn't have much available there. Believes in the ground game and everything that comes with it. Fields. Again underneath goes to Freiermuth. And the Muth calls come out. 3 guys take him down, but again, Bourne kicker. Steven Sims, former Steeler, is back deep to receive this one. Fields was 3 for 3 for 37 yards in that first series, although that's a good kick into the 5. And Sims has some running room, and he spins away, and finally it's Peyton Wilson who's there to make the stop on special teams. 39 yards, 23 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And he did a good job against the Steelers when they played down in Houston. Dameon Pierce is in the backfield. He gets the pitch, trying to get somewhere, and not much available. The Steelers, Charlie, are not going to be playing a lot of their veterans here tonight, but Peyton Wilson's a guy who's already been active. That's a cool story. Big influence there. Thank you, Missy. And now Stroud throws it over the middle and has his man there. That is Cade Stover. 5 now. Steelers trying to dig in and get the ball back for Justin Fields. Stroud with time. Airs it down the sideline. There's some contact there intended for Dalton Schultz, their starting tight end. Nothing called there. Townsend with a good kick, backing up Quez Watkins. Calls with a fair catch, and the Steelers will be inside their 20-yard line to take over for the second possession. Jack Coletto is in the game, a fullback. We haven't seen this fullback being used as much. Arthur Smith loves it. Fields scrambles, gets a couple of yards, but it's going to be short at first down yardage, setting up a 3rd down. Jalen Petrie. 3rd and 4 now as Fields operates from the shotgun. Looking left. And he's hit from behind, and he goes down. And that is Daniil Hunter, and it forces a punt.
He's coming off the top of your screen right there. Man-to-man coverage by the Texans on the back end. Caused Fields to hold the ball just a little longer than what he wanted to, and wasn't able to sneak out of pressure.
He's been a 4-time Pro Bowler. You see Tank Dell. They have a variety of wide receivers. They brought in Stephon Diggs. We have a penalty flag on the near side. Dell takes the punt, and he's going to have some running room to the near side, and he gets into Steeler territory before he's hit out of bounds, and that may result in something here. A lot of exchanges going on down there. Charlie, was it late?
Player going out of bounds on the kick, number 82, the kicking team. 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the return. First down, Houston. Timeout.
Hired him in a trade with Buffalo. Nico Collins as well as Tank Dell, and the handoff goes to Dameon Pierce, and Pierce doesn't get much yardage there. The Butkus, the Bednarik ACC Defensive Player of the Year. They're expecting big things. Pursuit on Stroud. Nick Herbig shows you the explosion that he has. There are a few changes here as we see now a 3rd and 8. Stroud delivers right on the money, and that goes to Tank Dell. Dell makes his way into the end zone, eluding tacklers for the touchdown. It's C.J. Stroud to Tank Dell. 36 yards on a 3rd and 8, and the Texans are on the board.
Stroud knows exactly where he's going right here on the skinny post right there. And Anthony Avery is on coverage right there in zone. When you hit that ball on time, he's expecting help underneath. When that doesn't happen,
And so now it's Kai Fairbairn, who's been very good out of UCLA. He's been there for a long time. Just signed a new extension for 3 years, $16 million. Kick is good. Houston. Danny Smith watching this, and you should too. Again, can't do anything until it goes into the landing zone, and it's Plumlee who has it across the 20, trying to make a move. He's an athletic runner. Flag flies on the return. He gets to the close to the 30-yard line, about the 27-yard line.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 20 team. Correction, holding number 29 of the receiving team.
And showing versatility can help him there. We're going to see Zach Frazier from West Virginia now at center after those 2 exchange problems for the Steelers between Fields and Herbig. Najee Harris up the middle. Also in the game is Mason McCormick, number 66. And now Pickens on a sidearm pass. He's going to get first down yardage, and a nice block right there by Spencer Anderson in the offensive line game. A lot of change to that offensive line over the last 2 years. Here's Fields with time, fires over the middle, and he has his man, Van Jefferson, and that is a strike of 20 yards from Fields to Jefferson.
He's working a corner out right there to Van Jefferson. Does a nice job of getting open. Van Jefferson, this is a guy battled injury the past few years, but when he gets going, this guy can play.
New set of downs right at midfield, trailing 7-0 on the Stroud to Dell touchdown. It's Warren here trying to cut inside. He was hit. A gain of only 1 yard right there. Handoff. This time Warren explodes as he gets close to first down yardage, and a second effort gets him there.
He loves his receivers blocking, and that's the strength of George Pickens.
This is a pitch to Najee Harris, and Fontana with a nice block right there as he drove somebody back. That's a gain of 4 yards, but it looked more impressive than that. And Fields again delivers outside pass. It's right there, and it is made. The reception is made. Chris Boyd was in coverage, or what do they say there? Last year you had to get both challenges right to get a third. This year you only need one right. This time Fields under pressure. He's going to go down in the pocket. Good pressure by the Texans right there, and that results in another loss. There have been several of those so far. 7 yards this time.
And the Texans, they love to get in your face, playing man-to-man, not allowing those easy routes to get off the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Johnston's punt is a high hanger, and it's going to be a fair catch by Sims as he goes inside the 10 to about the 7 or 8 yard line, and that's where the Texans will go to work. Stroud with that touchdown pass to Dell of 34 yards did what he had to do. First opportunity, and this is Dameon Pierce. Handoff goes nowhere. The other thing about Johnston, year after year, somebody who contributes. Mills goes down the field. Good coverage by Joey Porter Jr., but they're going to call pass interference now on that play. A little too handsy.
Number 24 defense. The ball will be placed in spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
He's been a big play. They got a lot of good receivers on this team. Andrew Beck now in at running back. This one goes to Pierce. Dalton Schultz, the tight end, remains in the game. 2nd and 8. Mills with time. Slant overthrows Hutchison. That'll set up a 3rd down and 8 situation. And second quarter action, 7-0. Houston has the lead. They're also facing a 3rd down here. Davis Mills under pressure, and he goes down. The sack is made right there, and the Steelers certainly take advantage of Montravius Adams, who got to him quickly.
That's a nice job up front, getting off the defender, getting to the quarterback, able to bring him down. Montravius Adams, 1.5 sacks on his career. He's looking to continue to build, and if he can do that on a consistent basis.
Two-time Super Bowl champ, and his first kick went 58 yards. He can boom it. Like to see Watkins get involved here. He's going to call a fair catch, or waved everyone off, and the ball goes out of bounds. Again, no return on that one, so it's going to be 43 yards on the return.
But so far so good. They're working hard, and of course looking forward to seeing Russell get a little more action here. Yeah, well, it's going to be a young offensive line, and so they're getting some experience tonight, which is great, and so this will be an important preseason for those guys as they learn how to work together.
Look at Jonathan Ward go, and this kid has been very impressive from Central Michigan. This team, but man, he's opening eyes. Coletto with a block inside, and he goes to the outside, a gain of 20 yards, Charlie.
That was nice. Seal on the outside there, and Ward bounces it to the outside. This guy has speed. In practice this week, this guy ripped off.
Kyle Allen now in the game at quarterback. Stands in there, makes a throw, and it's right on the money. A huge gainer right there to Des Fitzpatrick out of Louisville. He's face here, I can tell you, 20 yards and 34 yards. Boom, boom.
Yeah, nice play, nice throw, nice catch.
And this is what happened when you run the football on first down. That play action opens up.
A lot of guys who have some veteran experience on this team. So the Steelers now operate at Tennessee or Houston's territory. And right off the bat, we're going to get a penalty is going to be called. And Spencer Anderson goes flying backward.
Number 93 defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Looking good at another veteran you could put in that room and know he's going to do a good job. Ward again spinning, trying to get close to first down. And he is close. We're happy that we're going to have it here on KDKA TV when the Kansas City Chiefs come to town.
Yeah,
all right.
Big Christmas.
Yeah. And there's Kyle Allen, and he gets first down yardage there. Steelers now looking to tie this game. Kyle Allen doing a very efficient job now with 2 big gains early on. This is up the middle, and it's LaMichael Perrine.
Unveil it today, and a lot of things planned for the year, including the alumni weekend honoring that team.
Steelers getting closer and closer to that end zone.
And really was, you know, the missing piece to that defense.
Looking on here.
He's going for it.
This time Ward was hit immediately. Pretty good job up front by the Texans. A loss, and they will go for it. Why not? Kyle Allen will operate in a shotgun. Steelers trying to get in the end zone, and most likely after that they're going to go for 2. Mike Tomlin likes to do it that way. There is a wide open receiver, a little too high for Calvin Austin. He was all alone, and just the pass was too high. A missed opportunity right there. Davis Mills and company. Handoff, not much available there. Isaiah Loudermilk was in there along with Marvin Leal.
We're kind of due for that, and we're expecting it could be in Mexico or Ireland.
Well, Ireland would be a good spot for you guys for sure. I know there have been a lot of work being done over there. People we probably wouldn't have played just
That's right.
to please your mom. That's a great story. All right. Pass deflected there on 3rd and 4, so the Steelers are going to get the ball back. Art, we want to thank you for your time up here. We appreciate it. Look forward to a big season for you guys. And Tommy Townsend again back in his own end zone this time, using that leg of his to try to get something deep, and he does. Oh my, he drives Quez Watkins back, and he muffs it, and the Texans have recovered it. Quez Watkins, we've seen a lot of misplays so far. That was another 57-yard boot there.
At the defense, takes his
Rolling
eyes
on
off
the
the
field,
ball.
the kick is muffed by the receiving team, recovered by the kicking team. First down, Houston.
Brandon Hill was the man who was back there to get it, but again, that's not the way you want to field those opportunities.
Not at all. When he
backtracking over the shoulder. Davis Mills, 3rd rounder in 2021. He's been very good for them when he's had an opportunity. He's rolling right, firing incomplete on the play. John Terrell Austin, defensive coordinator, want his team to come up with a play, a takeaway at this point. Here comes a blitz. Beanie Bishop had blitz. That is Cade Stover. Are the Houston Texans after the muff punt by Quez Watkins. Play action now rolling to his right, and he runs right into traffic, and that's DeMarvin Leal.
watch him at the top of your screen. Gets off a 64, gets right to the quarterback, able to pick up a sack right there. You can see Leal
to the right, empty backfield for Davis Mills, who fires, has his man, and that's Robert Woods. Woods is met there and taken down. Houston trying to add to a 7-0 lead. The Steelers trying to get off. Here comes Mark Robinson. Davis Mills gets away from it, goes to Woods, and he's going to get the necessary yards for the first down. A gain of 16. He needed 15. And it's 1st and goal for the Texans now as we get inside of 4 minutes left in this first half of play. And another pitch, and this one goes to Agunbawale, and he follows his blocking into the end zone. That's a 4-yard touchdown for Dare Agunbawale.
On that play, he's just looking at his defense and say, what are you doing? But it all started, you talk about field flipping plays. You stop them.
He was good on the first one. He's been really good throughout his career. Very reliable kicker. And it's up and good. So when it looked like the Steelers would tie the game.
You heard R. Rooney talk about how young of an offensive line is. They really like that.
And there's a kick that was short of the zone, I believe. It was.
Yeah.
It looks like, and if that's the case, it goes to the 40-yard line.
Off short of the landing zone of number 15. The ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh.
Who overthrew an intended receiver who was wide open in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown for the Steelers. Little pass, and again, it's over everyone, and it falls incomplete. Let's go down to Missy Matthews.
Cam and TJ, they're also on the headsets. They seem to be more active on the sidelines. You just like to sit back and watch. Is that fair? What is that like for you to learn from a guy like that?
It was awesome. You know, Troy is a guy that I've looked up to before I was even a Steeler. He didn't really say anything like that, but, you know, it was most of the time I was just asking questions, picking his brain, you know, seeing how he studied the game, played the game, and applied what he watched in film to the field. I got to have fun, you know, back in my glory days, playing both ways, but it was a good time.
All right, Micah, thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Miss.
All right, Bob and Charlie will send it upstairs to you guys.
Thank you, Missy. And that interview was brought to you by Ticketmaster.
Ryan Clark was another one this week that came back, and Micah was able to pick his brain.
All right, Allen now swings it out. It's Jonathan Ward. And this kick is going to go into the end zone. And we are going to go to a break on that note with 1:52 left. 14-0. With 1:52 left, Steven Sims in motion, and he has the ball. And it's a little jet sweep action. Something we've seen here the last few years. J.J. Taylor in the game now for the Texans. He gets the handoff, trying to get first down yardage, and it looks like he does before he's tripped up on the play.
It looks like they're willing to take that 14-point lead to the half.
All right. Mills goes to Mechie, and he immediately is hit right there. Clock continues to run. Everyone has the full complement of timeouts, but Houston doesn't seem interested in using them as Davis Mills from behind now has the ball hit, and is it intercepted or not? Yeah, Loudermilk needs to have a good year too. It's a final year for him, and he wants to make something happen. Underneath pass, and there's another good one, and it's Sims once again, a gain of 14 yards, and he gets out of bounds as the Texans get into Steeler territory. Mills goes to his tight end, Cade Stover's had a big night tonight. That's his third catch, and this one's close to first down, 8 yards, and the clock is stopped. J.J. Taylor in the backfield. Now he moves out to the wide side, and it's Davis. Mills hits his man Woods, and he gets more yardage here. Eye injury of some sort. We saw him leave to the sidelines. Mills stays in there, nowhere to go. He escapes, fires it. Again, it's Woods. He gets first down yardage as the clock gets to 11 seconds. Worked well with C.J. Stroud for sure in that first season when they went 10-7 and beat the Browns in that playoff game. Here's Davis Mills going into the end zone. This actually throwing it away. Stover was the intended receiver, but he was covered. 36-yard attempt right here. And it's good. So 17-0 with 3 seconds left in this first half. Did not land in that landing zone. We'll see what they do this time. And it's going to be taken by Ward. Ward tries to get across the 25, which he does. It's the final play of the first half, and that's how it will end. Is going to be taken by Hutchison this time. And Hutchison gets across the 25. You know, what they're looking for here, Charlie, is number one, a reduction in concussion kind of play. Undrafted in 2018. He's been around the NFL like a lot of guys, including Kyle Allen. There's a run play there that didn't get all that much. Boyle, back in 2021, it was a third-round pick of the Steelers, and then traded in 2025 for a sixth-round pick. Here's a quick hitter, and this one's going to get first down yardage. Logan Lee comes over on Cam Akers.
In the Steelers game early on in the season.
All right, Boyle now slings it out. Has Hutchison in the flat.
But off the field, and I know he's down there in Lakeland, Florida, listening to this.
All right. Second down and 6. They get to the outside, and that's Cam Akers. You might remember him out of Florida State. He played with the Rams and Vikings.
Four-man rotation in the safety if he can make his space.
3rd and 1, and it goes up the middle, and it's very close to a first down with Akers once again. See where they mark, and it looks from this vantage point like he does have the necessary yard. Dalton Keene is the man in motion, and this is a play action to Cam Akers. Boyle's going to air it out, looking deep down the field. Has his man. It appeared Steven Sims, but a nice as the Texans operate the Steeler 49-yard line. This is a quick hitter and a drop over there. for the Texans, who lead 17-0 third quarter at Acrisure Stadium. Steelers need to get off the field here, and the ball is up in the air, and it's almost intercepted. Anthony Avert was there to make the coverage. Ball pounces up in the air. Pretty long distances, and they brought him in for that exact reason. And we'll see what he can do. And this time it's a fair catch called for, and Miller is hit on the play, and the ball bounces forward. Nothing was called. There was some contact there, Charlie. All right, Steelers have it now. Kyle Allen remains in the game, and that's Aaron Champlin. First time he's handled the ball today for a short game. Let's go down to Missy Matt. I don't know if you could do any better than that. We have Scotty Miller, Calvin Austin, and Des Fitzpatrick in the game now on a 2nd and 7. For Kyle Allen, the quarterback, some pressure coming at him. He escapes it. Looks down the field, throws, and has a man. And it's Calvin Austin who gets to the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a big gainer of 25 yards and a first down for the Steelers. M.J. Stewart.
Downfield, you can see him just step up. Pressure, escape to the left. As down the field, he's able to find Austin.
Two-time champion. He has a lot of experience, and he knows how to handle that situation. Here's Allen rolling left, finding, and a good catch there by Des Fitzpatrick. We got a flag on the play as well.
Holding, number 83 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So instead of a big gain, it's now 1st and 20 for Allen, back at his own 39-yard line. And it's Aaron Champlin again up the middle with a nice little gain there of 9 yards. And now they line him up to the wide side on the 2nd and 11 play. Shotgun. Allen throws, and he has a man there, and it's going to be good for a nice gainer here. Maybe the 3rd, but when you get him, you got to make plays, and he did there. Allen now. Play action, rolling right, going to Connor Hayward. Hayward is hit immediately as he gets about the 38-yard line. He's going to utilize a lot of tight ends. He did that down in Atlanta quite a bit. Kyle Pitts was one of the guys he brought in and utilized. Now we have false start, it looks like.
False start, number 4 offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Can't have, you need more production there, and of course you look at Kyle Allen with the false start.
Allen now airing it out, has a man, and that's Calvin Austin. He had a big one called back earlier. It's his 5th straight completion for Allen, and the Steelers are on the move with another first down. That's a gain of 25 yards for Calvin Austin III.
5, but hey, I'm going to make it up. Put one downfield to Calvin Austin right there on the corner route. And Calvin Austin, he can flat out fly, as we saw last year in the preseason, big 70-yarder in the preseason. Turn around in the Raiders game.
Yeah, that was right down the middle. Here's the pitch this time. And there goes to Jonathan Ward, trying to follow some blocking to the outside. Gets the tackle spot, too. We'll see how this goes when it comes to the final 53. And here's a bounce out to the outside by Ward. And a flag goes flying there.
Holding, number 49 offense. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
Allen has had 5 straight completions. See if he could get a 6th and see if it could be for first down yardage or more. The Steelers trying desperately to get into the end zone. Now he tries to roll away from some pressure, and he does, and he uses the legs to get inside the 10, and he gets first down yardage and points that way. Nice bit of ad-libbing there by Kyle Allen. 3rd down now. That was 1 for 6 and a big one. They needed that one. Jamal Hill came over there and made that play.
And he has some surprising speed. That caught a lot of people off guard in training camp. He runs a 4.78. Coming out of Houston, he can move around, make people miss.
Tariq Black is in the game for the Steelers. He's a big guy. And this is Allen going to the outside. Has Connor Hayward, who lunges for the pylon, and he gets it. It's a touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hayward.
Play action fake here. You see Connor just slipping out. That's money. Hayward's tough to bring down.
Is the incumbent here and the man who will have this job. But Matthew Wright's been around for a long time, and he's had some opportunities, although if you do that, you're not going to be around too much longer. And who made it happen? 10 plays, 78 yards, 6:32. Now we have another dynamic kick, and it's going to be taken this time by Cam Akers. Cam Akers trying to get the outside, runs into his own man, it appeared, and he's down. Tim Boyle remains in the game for the Texans, and this is Cam Akers, who's getting a healthy dose of work here in this 3rd quarter. All right, 2nd and 5. Play action to Akers. Boyle has time, is going to go underneath, and it is Akers who gets it and gets away from Steeler defenders, including Mark Robinson, number 93 there, and that's a first down. Steelers on the board here, but they missed the point after a high snap. Not much Matthew Wright can do about it. This time a nice shoestring tackle there. They were looking for some gunners too. They lost some guys who they've had in that position in punt formation. So this is all what goes on in training camp. And there's a big play there by Xavier Hutchison as he gets big yardage.
With Sims, and now here they're coming right back. It's another jet sweep, and that's just something that everybody has to pay attention to. I know you're not game planning, but if it works early in the game, expect to see it again. And right there, you just saw that.
Even more of a role on this Texans team, which is loaded with wide receivers. Boyle now. Incomplete. Intended for Skoranek on that play, Charlie. Make something happen as he followed Davis Mills, who followed C.J. Stroud. Stroud had a touchdown pass to Tank Dell early in this game. Pitch goes to Akers. Akers trying to get to the outside. Gets yardage, but Tim Boyle with some time in the pocket goes underneath. And Akers trying to spin away from one. He did. Not the second pursuer, and he's going to be short of the first down. His career long is 61. And he is right down the middle with this one. So he adds to the lead. Fairbairn makes it 20-6 with 12 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And they want to get a good look at him because right now they love his speed, but also they want to see what he can do in the nickel and dime package. Tonight he's already credited with 7 tackles.
All right, Fairbairn hits it in the landing zone, and it's Dejon Edwards who has it. Gets across the 20, 25 to the 28-yard line, and that's where the Steelers go to work.
This guy, he is in this league number of years. He has 4,700 yards passing in his career, mainly as a backup, but he can play.
And there's a short hitter to Scotty Miller right there, gain of 7 yards on the quick out. 2nd and 4 now as we start the fourth quarter. Steelers trail by 14 points. Kyle Allen has time over the middle and puts it right on the money for Scotty Miller, who's got the speed out of Bowling Green, the 6th round pick in 2019. 35 yards. A guy who played with Arthur Smith last year down in Atlanta.
You see Kyle Allen just coming off corner route, hit this play a couple times. Scotty Miller, he's a veteran guy. He won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers in 2020. And he's looking to separate himself and trying to create a niche on this roster for him. And what better way to make it happen with that catch.
Brandon Hill from Pitt was trailing that play, made the tackle, shoestring tackle. First half, I thought, really has taken his game up here in the second half. And this is a handoff to Dejon Edwards.
Just to get the knowledge from him and everything like that, it's a great experience.
Last summer, it was the summer of Joey versus George, and we're seeing some good stuff happen down here on the field. What has impressed you about the wide receivers on this team?
I've been learning from each other. GP has been a great leader so far, and it's really just good to see.
All right, thanks for your time. Hopefully we're going to see a score here.
Of course, thank you.
All right, guys, upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. That interview sponsored by Ticketmaster, the official marketplace of the NFL. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers. And that was first and goal for the Steelers now with Allen in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Steelers. Edwards finishes what he started, and he gets that opportunity. He was undrafted this year, Charlie, but when you play down in Georgia, you know you have a lot of pro type of experience down there with the Bulldogs.
To run behind that offensive line, get into the end zone. Nice job by Edwards.
I thought that offensive line in this second half has really done a pretty good job. You know, they've moved some people around. They got a lot of new people in there, trying to get it to a 6-point game, I should say. And this one, handoff up the middle. And that's Perrine, and he's not going to get there. He's stopped by the Texans. They're getting into it.
Football season is here, and these fans are feeling it, man. And nothing more exciting than Renegade.
All right. Here's the kickoff in the landing zone, and Texans are going to get a pretty good return. J.J. Taylor has it, and they'll have operating space there as Mike Tomlin looks on. He's a guy who's been around for a long time. He was actually undrafted by the Texans 12 years ago, and that's a huge hit right there by the Steelers. Apologies for the delay there, but
he was number 16 last year.
He was 16. That's right. And there's another good play there by the Steelers defensively, and that's Corey Trice Jr. We haven't seen much of him. This is his first game, and that's a great play in the flat.
He was having a heck of a training camp last year before he tore his knee up, but to see him rebound and respond.
Those guys, and he'd love to see Corey Trice, the 7th round pick, do well. Keenum over the middle has his man, and that's good for first down yardage right there. It's Johnny Johnson the third. All right, so it's a new set of downs now for Keenum. He's going to hand the ball off. Pads are really popping right now. That's a short gain. It's an inside handoff there, and it's Jordan again. Jordan, this time to the outside, gets a nice bit of blocking. That's a 10-yard gain. Jalen Elliott was there to make the stop, but not before he gets another first down for the Houston Texans. They've had a lot of damage in the pass game, specifically Stroud to Dell for a 34-yard touchdown in the first quarter. Jordan again, 6th-round pick this past season. Yep, out of Temple University. 7th-round pick many years ago. And there's a quick out, and it's going to be first down yardage to Johnny Johnson the third. But he's one of those guys who's hung around. And there's a high snap and a good reaction by Keenum, and he goes down immediately for no gain on that one. Jordan remains in the backfield, and it's a big 2nd and 10. Steelers trying to come up, and there's a pressure up the middle, and it goes for a sack. And the Steelers come away with something good by Jeremiah Moon.
What a play. He's looking to compete for that number 4 outside linebacker position. Last season, 8 games, 12 tackles that he was able to play for the Ravens last season. So here he comes along.
The guy who was a former 1st-round pick of the Browns, number 73. Quick hitter there. And again, it looks like it's going to be diagnosed, but the guy keeps going.
Quick hit and screen. Catches the Steelers off guard. He's able to get back out to the outside, pick up 15, and now puts Houston in position on his 4th and 1. So let's see if the defense can stand up and get off the field.
They bring in Logan Lee, big number 74, to clog up 4th and 1 for Keenum. Houston leads by 8. Jawar Jordan in the backfield inside of 6 minutes left. And Keenum's going to throw the ball, and he fires, and he has the man. It's Quentin Cephas once again. Have him on the ropes a few times, but the big 15-yard play to Cephas prior to that set that whole play up on a screen pass. Jordan out the middle, pounding away as we get inside of 5 minutes upcoming here.
Hope that Steelers can get off the field.
There's Jordan again. Up the middle, not much sledding there. So as we get inside of 5 minutes. Keenum now in the shotgun. Pressure from the outside, throws, and this time it's incomplete. And that was intended again for Johnny Johnson the third. So it's a 4th down. Relatively easy one, 32 yards. You would think he's made a 36-yarder tonight and a 51-yarder. The 3rd try by Fairbairn, and this one is no good. A rare miss for Kai Fairbairn.
Making a play.
And we're back to action now. A little dump off to Champlin. Doesn't go for much. That last drive. So Quez Watkins and Deuce Watts in the game for the Steelers. Number 85. Allen. Hit, and he's going to go down this time. He was trying to pump fake, Charlie, and then all of a sudden everything collapsed around him.
Nice job on 1st down. You give up a loss on 2nd down. That takes all the momentum out. You can see right there.
Did come out, yep.
Yeah, it came out.
Steelers have put the ball on the ground tonight. A couple of times here, 3 times. And they've recovered them, which now we're going to get a false start against the Steelers in this specific drive.
False start, number 68 offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
If you're thinking about going
against your own end zone,
you have to get half of it.
6 penalties for 59 yards on the day. Champlin, and doesn't get much there. It's only 3 yards. It brings it down to 4th and 31. So not much you can do on 4th and 31 either. A lot of people line up to get their Steelers gear, and you can too. 2 minutes left here. Cameron Johnston has only had 1 punt blocked in 445 attempts. J.J. Taylor back to get this one, and he takes it at the 40 with a return available. He gets to the 45, cuts to the 50. That'll be a 50-yard punt by Johnston and an 11-yard return for Taylor. All right, the Steelers try to go to work here defensively. And now Keenum under center. He knows the 1st down can really be a problem here if they can get it. And this time, again, Brooks, this time he's denied. Nice play there defensively by Kyron Johnson. Came up from the outside. And it's a little jet sweep action. Again, it's Johnson on Johnson. Johnny Johnson is tackled by Kyron Johnson.
Pittsburgh, 30-second timeout.
And that's playing your keys right there. They were hit twice with this play for big yardage. If he puts this ball in play, look for a return.
And Miller lets it go out of bounds for the Steelers. Allen, pressure coming from the outside, stands in there, delivers. And this is going to be Edwards, who's had some nice moves in the second half. That 24-yard run, then a touchdown.
Daring you to throw the ball in the middle of the field. If you do that, you better get a big chunk.
Again, outside hitter trying to get out of bounds, and he does. Jeray Jenkins there makes it.
When is the right opportunity to take that shot?
Yep. And if you do, you run up and spike it and try to get another play. Here's pressure. Allen has been good with his feet so far in the second half. Now looks down the field and overthrows and just actually throws it away. Intended for Watts right there, but he was well covered. And now it's Allen. Watts, and he's hit right up high. And that's short of a first down. You can hear that one all the way up here. Clock continues to wind now. 3rd and 1. Allen again, and it goes to Tariq Black, who's in the game. Last year, the Jets and Ravens, they keep moving. They got to spike it at some point, Charlie, because they're running out of time, and they need to get at least into a position, and that's exactly what they do. All right, 25 seconds left. Steelers trying to move into a position to get one opportunity, and it's a shot over there, and Aaron Samplin fights off the would-be tackler, and now the question is, did he stay in bounds? The Texans thought he did, so 16 seconds left. Now it's a 3rd down again. They need to have an opportunity to take a shot at the end zone here at some point. Pressure from the outside. Allen over the middle, intercepted. It's overthrown. Watts was the intended receiver, and it's Brandon Hill out of the University of Pittsburgh. And a Pitt Panther makes a play that is going to seal it for the Texans.
Trying to take a shot down the field, which he had to do, just a tad bit high. Caused the interception there.
Hill got up, made a nice return. He's familiar with this place for sure. 37 yards on that return. He almost lost possession of it, but he did come up with it and wanted the return. So victory formation now, and Case Keenum takes a knee, and that's going to do it. And Kyle Allen showed something in that second half. After the first half was a little slow,